welcome to the channel. So today we're just gonna do a quick live. We just came back showing you guys the garden after being out for 5 days. So let's check out the garden. So over here on this raised bed has not been watered for 5 days. It looks okay. We have some water leaf and some anchia over here. We have some garlic and some pumpkins over there. A little bit dry. The raised bed is dry, but it looks okay. No plants have issues. We have some uh, uh, raspberries over here and some blueberries that are okay. These are plants that are gonna thrive with no watering. And the raised beds. This is one of the sides of the or areas of the garden that I was concerned about because I was still in the process of setting up a sprinkler for this side of the uh, the garden. And but it looks okay. The plants look fine. We just have to water it. It's a little bit dry. Uh, Same with this ones over here. The kale and the lettuce. The lettuce have gone to seeds. The kale ready to be harvested. This I'm gonna cut this off. This is gotten too big, and I'll just let the one that's behind it to stay, so that it can go to seeds. Can get more seeds from them. And the other plants are okay. They're doing fine. The soil looks a little bit dry behind it, but I'm sure we're gonna try to water it. Same with this one over here. This one is a little bit dry. But I was worried that since they were smaller plants, the younger plants, the heat might get to them, but they survive. So I'm sure they're gonna be fine from now on. Over here, this is also a little bit dry, but the plants are fine. Um, we're definitely gonna have to soak it. The little spots that are extremely dry, we're gonna have to soak it with water. Our containers and other plants that we're growing over here are fine. These ones get a little bit of oil. We have some raspberries over here, but these ones over here, they look good. These ones I wasn't worried too much about. These ones on the garden itself, because I have some sprinkler system over there that gets over here, and it's able to water this side over here. Got some raspberries over here that's ready. Let me grab this. So, like I was saying, I wasn't worried too much about these beds, and the only thing I was worried about was bugs and other pests taking a hold of it. But you can see the weeds are coming out. A lot of weeds are coming out. You can see the cucumber are climbing the DIY trellis that we set up over here. Pumpkins are also doing well. They're trying to climb the DIY trellis we have over here. Um, I think these potatoes are ready to be harvested, and then we can plant something else over here on this bed. Uh, the water leaf and the sweet bitter leaf over here. You can see um, we have some either slugs eating the leaves, so we're gonna have to try to manage that and try to prevent them from taking over this garden bed. And then we have some hockey berries that are also doing well over there. We have some dry spots, even though yeah we have a sprinkler there, but we have some few dry spots we're gonna have to take care of, and just make sure that we water and keep them soaked. These potatoes that we're growing in containers here are ready to be harvested too. You can see they're dying off, which tells you that they're ready to be harvested. The zucchini in container, look at it's producing, it's coming along. So that is good. We just have to add a little bit more water in these containers over here. Even though they get water, but they don't get as much water because the opening of the container is small. So we're gonna have to add more water. Same with these other containers over here. Nothing dried out completely, but we're gonna water them more. So these our water leaf bed over here. It's coming along. We have some weeds that are also coming along, but we have a lot of water leaf that we're gonna try to space some of them out, thin them out, and transplant some of them to other areas of the garden over here. We have bitter leaf that is also picking up over here. The bitter leaf is also picking up. We also have some either slugs or snails or something eating the leaves. So that's something that we're gonna have to try to control. The tomatoes and zucchini over here is doing well. The anchia is picking up right now with the warm temperature. The anchias are doing well. This is actually an anchia bed, so all the other two things are just extras that are go on the side. We're gonna have to prune this tomato and then stick it so that way it's not lying on the ground over here. And then over here, we have these onions that have gone to seeds, leafy onions, some flowers, and then the rest of it is just water leaf and some corn. Look at the corn is already we have already getting corn head, and you can see look at this. That's something that's eating the leaves over here that we need to try to eliminate them. So we have some flowers, and then we have our onion bed right here. So the onions are picking up, they're coming along great. So hopefully we're gonna be able to get quite a few onions from this bed. Over here we have behind it we have some green. We have some green right here, and we have some stuff eating the green too. So green is another tropical plant. We planted it a long time ago, and it just comes out by itself when the seeds drop in the garden bed. So we're trying to reduce the amount of green we have in the garden because they take over the garden like nobody else. So we have some pumpkin over here, pepper right there, corn, getting quite a few corn, so that's good. And then we have some lettuce going that's gone to seeds, more corn over there, and tomatoes on the wall and pumpkin. So that is it for that side. So over here, this is our tomato bed. So the tomatoes are doing fine. We have on this end over here is garden egg. We have garden eggs over here, and then we have water leaf in the front. We're trying to maximize the use of the bed. We have tomatoes in the middle, and then we have um, water leaf on one end, and then I'm gonna show you guys bitter leaf on the sweet bitter leaf on the other end, and some flowers over here at the end. So on this side we have sweet bitter leaf that's also coming out. We also have some stuff eating the leaves over here that we're gonna have to try to manage so that way they don't destroy the plants. We have some herbs and flowers over here on this side, and so that is the tomato bed. Tomato bed is looking good. Gonna prune some tomatoes, and over here is our fabric raised bed. Fabric raised bed looking good too. If you're just joining us, we are um showing the garden after being off for 5 days. Nobody in the garden for 5 days, showing you guys how the garden looks and issues that we might have. So the raised fabric raised bed is good. The only section I was worried about was the ceiling. These ceilings that we transplanted before we left, they survived. They are doing good. So we should be good from now on. These other huckleberries are ready to be harvested. The herbs over here are ready to be harvested right there. If you're liking the live or liking the video, please uh, hit the like button. If you're not following me, follow me for more videos and more likes like this, live like this, and don't forget to share. So over here on this end, we have huckleberries over here. They're doing okay. This is sweet bitter leaf in this container, but the weeds are trying to take over. So we're gonna have to weed that out and then cover it with grass clippings like these. Over here, this is sweet bitter leaf. We have water leaf over here, and then we have some carrots on these over here. The carrots need a little bit of watering. Some all these containers need a little bit dry. So usually we give them a little bit of water every couple of days just to make sure that they're getting enough water. So The carrots are also a little bit dry. We're gonna have to water them. And these containers over here, water leaf. These are peppers right here. The peppers are doing okay. Just have to water them and give them more water. Then we have more peppers over here. This is just weed. We're gonna have to take this out. And this bed over here is water leaf beds ready to be harvested. You can see it's getting enough water and from the sprinkler. Same with this over here. This is a sweet bitter leaf bed. Sweet bitter leaf bed is also doing well. We also have some some stuff eating the leaves over here. That's something that we're gonna have to try to manage it before it gets worse. And then over here on this bed we have the kale is falling over. Gonna have to either support it or cut it down or harvest it. And then behind the kale we have um water leaf. We have water leaf and something is also like I said, um this is something new that's eating the water leaf over here. And this whole bed is water leaf and broccoli. These are just a couple of broccolis over here, and then water leaf on the rest. And then we have some tomatoes that also coming along. We're gonna have to prune the tomatoes so that they thrive. Let me just cut that. So we're gonna have to prune the tomatoes. Then we have our kale bed right here. The kale bed is looking good. Um, the kale, because of the hot temperature, most of them go to seeds when the temperature is like right now it's hot. So we're gonna harvest a few of them that are producing, and then later on just cut. We don't want them to spread a lot of seeds in the garden, so we're gonna cut it off and just maybe leave a few of them to go to seeds. And over here we have our huckleberry beds. The huckleberries, they're coming along great, but the weeds are also fighting it tooth and nail to get over it. So we're gonna have to weed out the weeds and then harvest the huckleberries that are in here. And also we have some spinach that we're gonna harvest the spinach too. The spinach come out by themselves when they go to seeds like these, and then they produce seeds. After flowering, they produce seeds and they spread it on the ground. We get spinach the next year. So, but we try to limit that so that we don't get too much spinach all over the garden. So these are the only areas we confine the spinach to right now. So, but we're gonna have to harvest the spinach and the huckleberries on the bed. And same with this over here, we have a lot of weeds that we need to try to weed out, clean up, and then transplant some of the few seedlings that we have in this section of the bed over here, section of the garden. So we have some huckleberries in here, but the weeds are taking over the whole bed. Down over here, mostly potatoes. So all these are potatoes. Potatoes have been here for about a month and a half to 2 months. So they are doing good. And these other ones over here, we just planted them like 2 weeks ago. Some of them are out, some of them are still coming out. Over here, they're doing okay. Um, we have some pumpkin over there. And then over here on this bed is huckleberry. We have huckleberries over here, and these ones are ready to be harvested. You can see the big leaves. And we also have those slugs eating the leaves over here. So we have a tough task of trying to fight this pest right now, but we're gonna try to make sure that we um, prevent them from taking a lot of the stuff that we're growing. So these ones are ready to be harvested. Some of them are still coming out. Some of these tiny ones, we're gonna transplant them to the spaces where we have a lot of weeds, and then the garden should be much better shape after that. You can see the big leaves on those over there. They're looking great. So let's check the side of the house. These are the areas that I was afraid of because I wasn't able to set up the watering system for this two sides over here. So over here we have kale, mostly kale over here is really very very dry. Over here we're gonna have to water it. You can see how dry it hasn't been watered for 5 days. So I'm gonna have to soak it up this morning, and then let's go to the side of the house over here. This is also dry, but not as dry as the other side. We have some garden eggs, tomatoes, pumpkins, sweet bitter leaf over here. They are really dry. We need to gonna have to water them. We're gonna have to water them this morning before it gets any worse. But the plants survive. All the plants survive. Just that it's a little too dry with no watering for 5 days. So that is the garden. That is it. We the garden. It's if you're liking the live, hit the like button. If you're not following me, subscribe to the channel for more videos and more lives like this, and don't forget to share. So um I just showed you guys the garden after being out for 5 days. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the garden. Any questions, comments, tips, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me just show you these containers that we have over here before we go. We close. We're done for the live. Let me show you guys the containers we have. We have these sweet bitter leaf over here in containers. It's getting the water from the sprinklers over here, so they're okay. They're getting a little bit of water, so we're gonna have to add more water to them. Same with these over here. We're gonna have to add more water in here to uh, make sure that they get enough water. And that is anchia right here. This one right here is anchia, and we have some stuff eating it already. And this is sweet bitter leaf right here. And so these ones get a lot of water, but they're gonna need a little bit more. So that is the garden. The garden looks, I think it looks great. It looks fine after being out for 5 days. Nobody watering, nobody taking a look at it. So it's I think it's good. It's and the master of the orchestra of all these system, making sure that everything is in place and everything is doing well, is my little gadget over here. This is a conductor, the sprinkler system that waters everything. I'll see if I can put the link for this in the comment below. This one, it waters all the sections of the garden, and it waters the quantities and the time that you want it to water. So that's something that definitely love it, and it's doing really really great. I don't have to worry about the garden when I leave. Don't have to worry about the greenhouse when I go anywhere because this does the job for me. So that's awesome. So like, comment, save, share, and follow for more videos like this. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support, and thank you for um, watching the live and sharing it. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, everybody. Happy growing, and see you guys soon.